My pregnant wife called me crying, saying the HOA president had dragged her out of our car. She fell on her stomach. There was blood. I was 40 minutes away, stuck in traffic, terrified I might lose them both. But my brother, a Navy SEAL captain, was only 10 minutes away. He arrived first. Before watching the full story, comment below where you're watching from. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life HOA stories. The rain was pouring in heavy sheets that Thursday afternoon. I was trapped in traffic, my phone lighting up again and again with incoming calls from my wife, Emma. I tightened my grip on the steering wheel, trying to stay calm, but my heart was racing. Emma was 7 months pregnant with our first child, a baby girl we had already named Lily. The pregnancy hadn't been easy. From early on, Emma had suffered complications and was placed on partial bed rest. Her doctor warned us clearly, stress or physical strain could be dangerous for both her and the baby. When I finally answered her fifth call, my blood ran cold. "Jake, please come home," Emma sobbed. Her voice was shattered with fear. Fear I had never heard from her before. She pulled me out of the car. I fell on my stomach. "Jake, I am bleeding. There's blood." "What? Who did this?" I yelled, already changing lanes to exit the highway. "Emma, what happened?" "Mrs. Patterson, the HOA president," she cried. She said I parked wrong. She grabbed my arm and dragged me out. I tried to tell her I was pregnant, but she wouldn't listen. "I am scared, Jake. What if something's wrong with Lily?" "I'm calling 911 right now," I said, my voice shaking with rage and fear. "Stay on the line with me. Don't move. Help is coming." I called 911 on my second phone, reporting an assault on my pregnant wife. Then I called the one person who could reach her faster than anyone else. My older brother, Marcus. Marcus was a Navy SEAL captain, home on leave for 2 weeks. He was staying at a hotel just 10 minutes from our house. When I told him what happened, he didn't ask a single question. "I'm already in my car," he said, his voice calm but deadly. "I'll be there in 5 minutes." To understand how it came to this, I need to go back 3 months earlier. We had just bought our first home in Riverside Gardens, a quiet, middle-class neighborhood with tree-lined streets and smiling neighbors. Or at least, that's what we thought. The Homeowners Association was run by a woman named Patricia Patterson. She was 62, recently divorced, and seemed to have made controlling the neighborhood her full-time mission. Within our first week, we received our first violation notice. Our garbage bins were visible from the street on a non-collection day. Fine, $50. The next week, Emma placed a small sunflower welcome mat at our front door. Violation, unauthorized door decoration. Fine, $75. Then came the mailbox. The previous owners had painted it blue. Mrs. Patterson demanded it be repainted black to match community standards. When I pointed out several other houses with different mailboxes, she claimed they were grandfathered in. Fine, $100, and repainted within 5 days. Every single week brought something new. Our lawn was half an inch too long. Our car extended 6 inches past the driveway edge. A package sat on our porch for 3 hours, classified as visual clutter. I tried to stay patient. I paid the fines. I followed the rules. But Emma was getting stressed, and stress was the last thing she needed. 2 weeks before the incident, I confronted Mrs. Patterson at an HOA meeting. "My wife is having a high-risk pregnancy," I said calmly. "These constant fines are causing her stress. Could we please have some understanding?" She stared at me over her reading glasses, eyes cold and lifeless. "The rules apply equally to everyone, Mr. Morrison. No exceptions. If you can't follow them, perhaps this neighborhood isn't right for you." "We are following the rules," I replied, anger rising. "Some of these violations are ridiculous. Last week you fined us because our front door was open while unloading groceries. That's not even in the bylaws. I decide what violates neighborhood standards," she snapped. "That's my job. If you don't like it, take it up at the next board meeting." Then she turned her back on me, like I was nothing. I should have known then things were going to get worse. That Thursday, Emma had a doctor's appointment. It ran late. The doctor found concerning signs and asked her to return in 2 days. Emma came home exhausted, worried, and in pain. Our driveway was narrow, and my car was already parked there. So Emma parked on the street, directly in front of our house. The car was slightly crooked, one tire just over the line, but she planned to ask me to fix it when I got home. She just wanted to lie down. But Mrs. Patterson saw the car. According to our neighbor's doorbell footage we got later, Mrs. Patterson stormed across the street, phone already recording. She circled Emma's car, filming from multiple angles. Then she slammed on our front door. Emma, barely able to stand, opened it. "Your car is parked illegally," Mrs. Patterson announced. "That's a $200 fine. Move it immediately." "I just got back from the doctor," Emma said weakly. "I'm not feeling well. My husband will be home soon. He can move it." "No," Mrs. Patterson snapped. "Move it now, or I'll have it towed." "Please," Emma begged. "I'm 7 months pregnant. I just need to rest." "I don't care if you're 9 months pregnant," Mrs. Patterson replied coldly. "The rules are the rules." Emma tried to step back inside the house, but Mrs. Patterson blocked the doorway. "You're not walking away from this," she snapped. "You think being pregnant gives you special privileges?" Emma turned toward the car, moving slowly, one hand on her stomach. Rain soaked her hair and clothes as she struggled to reach the driver's side door. Mrs. Patterson followed her. "You people always think rules don't apply to you," she said loudly, still recording on her phone. Emma opened the car door and leaned in, trying to sit down carefully. That's when Mrs. Patterson grabbed her arm. Neighbors later told us they heard Emma scream. Mrs. Patterson yanked her hard, dragging her backward out of the car. Emma lost her balance. Her feet slipped on the wet pavement, and she fell forward, hard, landing directly on her stomach. The phone hit the ground. Emma cried out in pain. Blood began soaking through her dress. Mrs. Patterson froze for a split second, then picked her phone back up. "Get up," she said sharply. "You're being dramatic." Emma couldn't move. She was shaking, crying, whispering Lily's name over and over. That's when the sound of tires screeching cut through the rain. A black SUV pulled up fast and stopped inches from the curb. Marcus stepped out. He took one look at Emma on the ground, blood mixing with rainwater, and something in him snapped. He didn't yell. He didn't run. He walked, slow, controlled, terrifying. "Step away from her," he said calmly. Mrs. Patterson scoffed. "This is HOA business. You have no." Marcus pulled out his phone and showed her his badge. "Ma'am," he said, his voice ice cold, "you just assaulted a pregnant woman. Step away. Now." She tried to talk, tried to explain, tried to justify it with rules and violations. Marcus didn't listen. Police sirens filled the street moments later. Paramedics rushed to Emma, lifting her carefully onto a stretcher. One of them looked at Marcus and said quietly, "You called this in just in time." Mrs. Patterson was placed in handcuffs. She screamed about lawsuits, about authority, about how she was in charge. No one listened. The officers watched the doorbell footage, listened to witness statements, saw the blood. She was charged with assault, battery, and reckless endangerment. The HOA board removed her that same night. Emma spent 3 days in the hospital. We were terrified, but Lily survived. 2 months later, our daughter was born healthy. We moved out of Riverside Gardens shortly after. As for Mrs. Patterson, she lost her position, her reputation, and any power she thought she had. Because rules don't matter when you cross the line.
The story's over. Now let's get real. Imagine standing there on all that land, every inch legally yours. If you were in the owner's shoes, what would you do? Let them stay, sell the homes, or pull some other wild move? Drop your answer in the comments and let's see who's the boldest.